inside Bud Walton Arena on the Arkansas campus in Fayetteville as the Razorbacks tied for first in the SEC West, host the Auburn Tigers.
Has got the assignment on Rodney Clark. He will not leave Clark to go help at all during the game.
And Marshawn Powell, a really emerging star in this league. He's the SEC Freshman of the Week.
Advantage of that.
The bigs for Arkansas, pretty good shooters. That was actually Fortson who had an attempt at the tip. And Clark's first three goes in. And nothing can get this Razorback crowd going faster than a Clark three, and that will quiet them.
That'll be a key for Auburn, Dave, is rebounding on the defensive backboard. So far, pretty good in this game, and if they can knock down three-point
takes a seat on the bench. Fortson penetration. Powell patient and rejected by Knox, but Arkansas will pick up the deuce anyway. Britt goes back to dealing with Reed in a battle of 12s. Corner three ball, tough shot over Powell. Wow, Dwayne Reed.
All three of the Auburn perimeter players have knocked down threes, and that bodes well for Jeff Lebo's team. If they all three shoot the ball well, it negates the problems that they have inside against the Arkansas big men.
Fortson, who can shoot it with either hand, that time went to the left hand. Fortson again, that drive is open for him, and it does not go. Hargrove clears the rebound. We have played through without a timeout yet, and Hargrove goes all the way with it, and that will not make John Pelfrey.
Had stoppage in play.
Now we'll get one here in the next dead ball, but Clark will put a live shot into that crowd with a three ball. And they're going to call that a two. That's a two. It's there for Arkansas as well. And Clark's pass, beautifully defended that time by Waller, and that's Wallace. And Clark came back and fought him hard on the defensive end, and Arkansas goes the other way quickly behind the three shot. About Stephen Welsh coming off the bench and nailing that three.
Best time to shoot the three ball, Dave, is in transition when the defense is scrambling back. And Arkansas did it beautifully that time, and they have turned up the defense with fresh legs in the game.
Roger Ulysses Nobles came up with a steal, but there's the third turnover by Arkansas, and Waller will finish.
Yeah, you see the quickness of both teams. Both teams have the ability to make steals, get deflections, push the ball up and down the floor with their speed and transition, and create easy opportunities for their offense.
Like that?
Exactly. And again, they
woke up this morning tied for first in the SEC West at 4-3 with Mississippi State. That's a three ball rattled in by Frankie Sullivan.
Mississippi State and Ole Miss with 16 overall wins. They've got work to do if they're going to get the selection committee interested in them in March.
Well, there's another three by Sullivan, but it was the Johnny Lett screen.
You know, just not very productive offensively for Auburn this year.
That's Welsh. And he's hit a couple of threes coming off the bench. That slows an 8-0 run. Boxing out on rebounds on free throws because Arkansas failed there. Hargrove, an aggressive drive, and Knox could not take advantage and cleans up his own rebound.
But I'll tell you, then he finishes the play, and that's the key. Finish the play, get the ball in the basket. Auburn doing it today.
Now Britt was left open there, and he pops in. Nice drive. Auburn's defense, too. We don't want to hang this all on Fortson. Some of those shots have been hard.
Wow.
Now that's confidence right there.
What a shot. I tell you, he just dribbled down while they're ahead.
An update of our Star Watch is Fortson will add 2 points to that total. He's got 6, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game.
Defensive end.
Oh, nice look here, and Johnson in trouble, and he will have the chance to score the basket. Now, hold on, the officials want to make sure they get this, have them right where they want them. They're down, and they've won their last 3, and they've trailed at the half in their last 7. Our score at the half does have Arkansas trailing 38-36. We'll take a break. On the other side, we'll join Whit Watson with the Cellular South halftime report. That's just a solid move to tie the game by Marshawn Powell, who had a very quiet first half.
Only one basket in the first half, so John Pelt.
Well, how Reed got away from Britt, I don't know. He couldn't convert on the shot. Fortson winds up with the rebound off the tap. Clark is open. The three ball is Clark's second of the day. Traveling.
Rhythm, and that's the problem with a guy like Malone coming off the bench.
Washington, yeah, he knows what to do in that position.
What a great pass by Mark.
Away from the basket as Powell hangs in the air and could not get it to go. And a beautiful drive by Dwayne Reed.
And there's the coast-to-coast that we talked about.
Waller, Reed open. He doesn't even have to be open. Come to think, but he really wasn't that open. Clark made a good run since almost 3 weeks. I think January 21st was the last one, and Powell puts Arkansas back in front.
They've got to get Marshall, but Lett just couldn't handle the pass.
Knocks down the Clark shot. Razorbacks all over the floor, and Auburn 3-on-3. There's Waller. Well, you left him open. Arkansas did. And Waller converts, and Auburn goes back in front.
You can tell they're well taught. They converge on the basketball. That's good coaching.
Hargrove will try a long shot, and he'll get the three. That's not what you expect from Hargrove, but he looked good doing it.
Every week like it used to be.
Although it will be Wednesday for both of these teams going into next week. Welsh, that's a tough drive, and his persistence pays off. Mid-air collision with Ross.
Not leaving your feet by Lucas Hargrove.
And then Hargrove set a crunching screen, and Lett will get the dunk off the Hargrove assist. Hargrove played that end to end.
Got the ball right in the middle of the floor to a ball handler. Lucas Hargrove created a 2-on-1 situation and dished it off beautifully.
And that was a good pass by Nobles, and there's an and-one opportunity for Arkansas.
Nobles, a freshman, for a great defensive effort there.
Fortson, a little bit out of control, but he somehow got it back. I don't know how.
You never know how with him. He's just slippery. He has a knack for getting it inside.
That's a nice looking move there by Sullivan. Waller's open. Hargrove, how about that?
Great job. That's why he plays Lucas Hargrove with 4 fouls. Right?
Well, nifty dribbling that time. Waller to the floor. Powell. Clark. That's a three. Arkansas started the day tied for the Western Division lead with Mississippi State. Hargrove, despite the 4 fouls, is playing aggressively on the offensive end, and he's hit 2 baskets. Plays off the screen the other way. Quick three. Oh my goodness. Tay Waller. And a good three-point shooter for the Tigers. Needs some help from Hargrove. Gets it. Fortson all over him. Step back. That's a two. That's a two.
And Jeff Lebo calls timeout, and I'm telling Arkansas. But it's going to be interesting to see who comes out of the West.
And Powell, that's a block, and score the basket. That foul. Reed. And Fortson comes away with a steal to Powell. Fortson, left-handed. And it puts Arkansas in the lead by 2. Timeout has been called.
Jeff Lebo did not call
timeout. Welsh. This is Waller, tough. Off balance. Rebound. Sullivan, alley-oop opportunity. We're tied. Remember, Arkansas doesn't have a timeout. Fortson's shot will come up short, and we will go to overtime. Second sums this game up. The frenetic energy that we've seen all afternoon. Nice pass, and Powell will get the first points of overtime.
Just a tremendous job again by Courtney Fortson. He gets to the lane as good as any guard I've seen in this league in a long, long time. He's been making tough shots, but that time drew the defender and dropped it off to the freshman Marshawn Powell.
Sullivan, little foul line jumper, very calm for the sophomore.
Disguising it very, very well. Yeah, 2-3 now.
10 to shoot, Powell. Well, that's a beautiful finish underneath by Powell. We're still tied. A lot of screens here by Auburn. Intercepted by Britt in Arkansas. Fortson, that's an open look for 3.
Arkansas has really turned up the defensive pressure the last two possessions, and Fortson's three has electrified the crowd.
Hargrove thought about the three, drives on Powell. That's a tough shot, and he kissed it off the glass. Timeout call with an ankle injury. He has not come back since he limped off the court and has his shoe off. Fortson. How about making the last 14 points between Fortson and Powell for Arkansas? And he comes away with a rebound. And he might have clinched it. Shot by Sullivan to give Auburn. Arkansas just 4 turnovers, though, in the second half and an overtime. Oh, my goodness. Tate Waller has made this a 2-point game.
Pass for a shot.
Sullivan. 1 second. Oh, boy, hit the back of the rim. And Arkansas escapes.
That was incredible.